2 more years of Thanos, 2 more damn years of Thanos, man. I thought it was a 1 year and then a possible 1 year extension. That's what I thought. But Pep said no. So Pep Guardiola has signed a new 2-year contract with Man City until 2027. So I think, because the previous video I did, I think they said that it was a year extension and a possible additional year at the end of 2026. But Pep was like, nah. I'm here till 2027. And it's good to show what I said before. Papi is here to stay. Papi is here to stay. And as I said in the previous video, where's Pep going to go? Bayern Munich is a house that Beckenbauer built. Barcelona is a house that Cruyff built. This is Man City's house. And Pep Guardiola knows that he will forever be seen as the greatest figure in Man City history. Cruyff will always be the greatest figure in Barca history. Beckenbauer will always be the greatest figure in Bayern history. This Man City is Pep. He's getting a statue. He's getting a stand. There will be a Pep Guardiola stand. There's going to be a Pep statue. Those are just facts because he's done too much for this team. So Pep knows that. Where am I going to go? Where am I going to go? I might as well fully have my legacy here. So let's read more from the statement that he said. So I have a really special feeling for Man City. Obviously, that is why I'm so happy to be staying for another 2 more seasons. Thank you to everyone for continuing to trust and support me. Hopefully now we can add more trophies to the ones we have already won. That's a flex. That's a flex because I think Pep said it like in an interview, I think ahead of the weekend's fixtures, that many teams have lost 4 times in a row in all competitions. Many teams. Nobody has won the Premier League 4 times in a row. It's a flex. It's a flex. And I think for Pep, he knows that I can. You see, people don't want me to say something. And again, if you're a United fan, don't get triggered. So trigger warning for United fans. Trigger warning. Please, trigger warning for United fans. Pep wants to make Fergie irrelevant. He does. For me personally, for a guy who grew up with Fergie will always be great. And the one thing that Pep can't beat Fergie on, the one thing he can't is dud. I.e. getting the likes of Nicky Butt and the Neville brothers to actually win a Premier League title or titles. Because I don't know, for me that is dud. To get Nicky Butt, Kanchelskis, Poboski, and those Neville clowns to win a trophy is amazing because those guys are garbage. So Fergie could take average players and make them amazing. And he literally created guys from nothing. He won titles with a bunch of kids that no one thought he could. So Pep can't beat him there. Everything else, trophies won, impacts, the legacy, longevity, total domination, Pep can have him. Because remember, Pep already has a treble. He could get another treble. And let's keep it a stack. People, see, no one wants to say this. Shh. And guys, be very silent. Be very, very silent. You know, like Elmer Fudd. Be very, very silent. Be very, very silent. Fergie has only 2 UCLs. Shh. Please keep it silent. Fergie only has 2. Twice. He only has 2 UCLs. 2. Dolce & Gabbana. Dolce. I don't know what that is, but it's what it's. Dolce. So Pepini already has 2 UCLs with Barca. He already has a UCL with City. So if he gets another UCL, he's already equaled what Fergie has in his whole career, but for Pep, for Man City. And I think that statement that Pep said, I want to add more trophies. Again, you heard the video. It is so hard to win 4 in a row. It was a point for Pep to win 4 in a row. And I think he loves the situation Pep are now in because people are doubting it. Oh, you can't win without Rodri. You can't win without Rodri and KDB. You're cooked now. And I think Again, that's why I use the Jordan example from The Last Dance. Anything you can use to motivate you, you're going to use it. Like Jordan used the most inconsequential stuff just to motivate him. He motivates him like, oh, who? And guys like, no. Oh, really? Okay, I'm going to prove to you. But that piece of motivation is what gives that extra impetus to try and say what's up. So Pep, no one's ever done 4 in a row. And I don't think anyone will anytime soon in the Premier League. So that's already crazy. He wants to do 5 in a row. He wants to be the only Premier League team to win 2 trebles. He's going for it. So no, I want to do another treble. I want to win more UCLs. I want to win more Champions Leagues. So when all is said and done, people can have an argument over Pep and Fergie. For me, as I said again, the Fergie argument is becoming a lot harder and harder. As I said again, Fergie wins Doi. Always Doi. He wins Doi. You can beat Fergie for Doi. Aberdeen, and those Neville clowns, those trash fruit sellers. But everything else, it's crazy. And I think for Pep knows that if Pep was to leave City now, your legacy is already set. This is the greatest Premier League team of all time. This is the greatest dynasty of all time. And he will go down as one of, and some would say, if not the greatest EPL manager of all time. If he was to retire now, by the time Pep is done, there will be no argument. As I said again, Ferguson has done. If Pep adds more Premier Leagues, more FA Cups, he has more trophies, he has greater points totals, he now adds another UCL, dare I say another treble, then I'm sorry, you can't bring Fergie in the argument. You can't. Because when you just look at overall, taking everything into account, then it's done. And I think Pep Guardiola knows that he's not going to have another situation like this somewhere else. He's not. So I'm sorry, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, my legitimate UCL winners, you're going to have to figure out how to beat him. So the whole idea of like, okay, we'll just wait until Pep goes, or like the excuse that, we can't win because Pep is here. Guys, I'm telling you right now, that thing says 20 to 27. He may go on. Because now, the questions from Pep right now is, no, you can't rebuild a team. You can't make a new team. So every kind of question or challenge, he wants to answer it and say, no. Yes, I can. I can't. No. Yes, I can. 100%. And look, the way the league is looking right now, I told you, my money's on Man City. I put out a video reviewing the season so far, and my thing is that Liverpool look good. Don't sleep on Arsenal. My boys, my legitimate winners are still up in that piece. But if I was a betting man, putting my money on Man City, I can't. I can't bet against a team who won 4 in a row. No matter how the table looks, I can't bet a team who have won 4 in a row, who has a goal-scoring freak. And if we're back here and Pep has won 5 Premier Leagues in a row, Ferguson, man. Bro, it's going to be, look, I told you, I grew up with Alexander. Alexander, because I told you, basically, if Pep does 5 in a row, we can't call him Fergie anymore. We can't. We can't call him Sir Alex. His new name is Alexander. If Pep does 5 in a row and he throws another UCL in there, Alexander might be done. Alexander might be done because Pep is sick. Pep is sick in the head. Pep wants to get Alexander out the pain. Pep wants to make Alexander a relic. That's what he wants. So Pep wants to create a situation where you will look stupid mentioning Alexander the same breath as him. That's what messed up it is. Pep wants to have a situation where you can't really put me and Alexander in the same sentence, with all due respect to Alexander and what he did for English football and what he did for Man United. But if you just look at what I've done on my resume and the records I've broken, boom. Guys, Pep ain't going nowhere. See, if you're a City fan, I'm telling you right now, Pep ain't going nowhere. So all of you guys saying that, oh my gosh, when Pep leaves, I don't think Pep's leaving. Because, so I'll stop here because I've talked too much. Pep is like, this as a manager, I'll be remembered for this. You see, for Barcelona, amazing. Messi, Iniesta, Xavi, that's Spanish core. For Bayern Munich, it's a team that they never reached the UCL final. So for Bayern, he even knows that they never succeeded. We're not counting their Bundesliga titles because they never succeeded. But he knows that how I will be remembered, my legacy as a manager will be Man City. It's going to be Man City. Because when you look at that Barca team, when you think about it, the first thing that comes to mind is Messi. Then after Messi, it's, okay, Pep, but you would probably say that Spanish core. Busquets, Piqué, Iniesta, Xavi is the Spanish core. That's won those 3 trophies in a row. And then you may not say, okay, Pep. But when you think of that Barca team, you would say Messi and the Spanish core before you go to Pep. For Man City, the first name you think of is Pep. After it's Pep. Then it's Pep. Then after Pep, it's Pep. Then after Pep, it's then Pep. Then you talk about KDB. Then you talk about David Silva. Then you talk about Yaya Toure. Then you talk about Aguero and those goods. But you have to first go through about 5 Peps before you get to David Silva or Yaya Toure or KDB. So, this is my legacy. So before I leave Man City, I want to make sure that I have completed and totaled English football and I've racked up some UCLs. Ain't going nowhere, bro. We're just going to have to beat him. Either 115 beats him or we, as a union, have to find a way to beat this dude. Sorry. Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.